And hello, my Angelites. This is Angel Terri here with a new little video series I'm doing for Anarchy Online. Now, you may be saying to yourself, Angel Terri, isn't Anarchy Online a 21-year-old game or some stuff? And I'll be like, yeah. And you might be like, well, why do you want to show us about it? Well, a few days ago, I was watching a channel called the Nathan Napalm, and he and his two friends have a video series called MMO Tourists, where they spin a wheel, they try out different MMO games, either games they may have played before, ones they haven't, maybe they have something with nostalgia, and the one that had recently landed on was Anarchy Online.
Game uninstall done. I mean, it's not that the game sucks per se. It's just that this tutorial is pretty awful, I think. All right, I did the lockpick.
All right.
This guy's at Taco John's over
wait
here.
A minute. It looks like I used the lockpick, but I didn't do something else, maybe.
Let's see, pick up your lockpick from your inventory and then drop it into the merchant's strong box.
Okay.
Is it talking about Stan Goodman?
Oh, I've got a dog attacking me, that's why.
Did you figure it out, though?
Oh my gosh, these windows.
Did you figure out how to do it?
Me?
Yeah. You can't kill the dog, dude. It just attacks you till you die.
Well, he said I can't lockpick if he's attacking me.
While watching them, it had given me an idea of, I should make a visual guide on my YouTube channel about Areat Landing, which is the tutorial area, because I did write the Areat Landing guide that can be found on AO Universe. If I bring up here and I scroll up here on my screen here, I did write the Areat Landing tutorial guide about 2 or 3 years ago, and a lot of people found it helpful. But I'm like, maybe some people are more visual learners, so that's what I'm looking to do for now. I know this is going to be a little bit more of a informative type of video series, so I try to give myself a couple of notes. I have some notes here. I have my phone up so I can look at my guide at the same time, so I might pause it a couple of times through the video while I'm, bringing things up. So I thought this first video I could talk about how to install the game, patching it, making an account, etc. So first things first is installing the game. You can find it two ways. Number one, if you go on Steam, you can find it on Anarchy Online and you can install it there. Or if we bring up our browser, you could go to anarchy-online.com and you can install it this way. Now, in regards for that, there's two different clients you can download. You have the regular game, which you just click install, or there's a new engine, a new graphic engine. It's beta. It's been since whenever they brought it out. There have been some issues with it, to do some tweaking, but it's supposed to bring in, from what I can read, better graphics. Now, personally, I don't know anybody who has played it with that, and the people who brought it up on Nathan Napalm's stream never really talked much about it, but I did find a YouTube video. The person's name is Kalos2 Gaming, CALOSS, the number 2 space gaming, and I will make sure I link this in my video. But they talk about tweaking the new engine in Anarchy Online, the beta engine. They have all steps and everything on how you could do that. I have no clue, so I'm not even fiddling with that. So once you figure out what installation you want to do, and you load it up, the next thing you're going to want to do is patch the game. So next to one of these, this button should say patch. Let it go through all the patching, and there you go. Once that's done, you're going to want to make an account if you don't have one already. Okay, so you're going to want to make an account. Sorry. If there's occasional pauses, it's because I'm coughing. I decided to get COVID and bronchitis at the same time. You know, buy one, get one free. So you come up here, you're going to press this button for account, which will then bring up this page here on your browser. If you don't have an account, you're going to click this one, say create new account. Easy peasy, fill it out, because Anarchy Online originally is free. You can download it for free. You can play it for free, which you're known as a froob. I love it. But there is, of course, a subscription fee if you want to get more out of your game. That's, of course, your choice. Once you do that, your next decision is going to be what server to play on. Now, if you click this drop-down menu, there's two servers. There's Rubica and Rubica 2019. Now, Rubica is the normal live server. It's got the a landing tutorial on it. It's got all the expansions unlocked, everything like that. Rubica 2019 is a classic server that they opened literally in 2019. Think of it like, excuse me. Think of it like a WoW Classic server or an EverQuest TLP server, where if I bring up here, I will make sure also to link this. This is a FAQ about the 2019 server. Now, the one thing though that got me, besides it is only it's subscriber only. Of course, free players cannot play on there. You cannot transfer a character on there. You need to create a brand new character. The one thing that gets me here is how long will the server be open? The current plan is to run the server for 12 months. However, if near the end we see the community wants to keep going, that is an option we are not taking off the table. So, since it's still showing on the drop-down menu, my assumption is the server is still around. Does that mean the server's still kicking and doing stuff? I don't know. So that's something that if you want to try it, just be aware you have to buy a subscription, and I don't know if the server will even be dead or not. I really don't know. The other thing is if the server closes, what happens to my character? If the server does end, characters do not carry over from 2019 to the original, so you will literally lose that character. That's another thing that sticks. So, now this has probably changed when it talks about no expansions and all. For right now, it lists all these expansions on the launch page here. It says 220 cap, No to More, Shadowlands, Alien Invasion, Lost Eden, and what is LOX Legacy of the Zan. So, honestly, that is your choice if you want to play on that or not. I don't know. But for all intents and purposes, we're going to be going on to Rubica. Now, one thing I want to let you know about this video. For some reason, right now I have my recording on my entire screen, a full screen recording. When I go into the game, even though it is full screen for me, it's about a recording about a size like about here. I don't know why. I don't know how to change it. So you may see some oddities as I try to zoom into the corner and how I fiddle with things. So don't be alarmed. It's just going to be like that. So we're going to hit play. Now with settings, you don't really have to fiddle around with those. Unless there's, I guess your things for it, like your graphics and all. I don't touch it. So now we're into the game. Of course, I'll blank this out because it has my username on it, but this is where you're going to log in. So here you would put in the username and password of the account that you had just created. And after that would be to the character creation scene. So I'm going to stop the video here, and when we come back, we'll go through character creation, all the races, which they call breeds, and classes, which they call professions. So this is Angel Terri. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.